Hey, live from the Eagle studio, recorded. Scott K here with another 5 albums I think you should listen all the way through from front to back. Got 5 more this week. And we're going to start off with I think this was the 8th album, 7th studio album from the Beatles, Revolver. One of the most innovative and creative albums, not only of the 1960s, but in the entire rock era. This is a dynamite album. Every song on here, from Taxman to the hits Eleanor Rigby, Here, There, and Everywhere, Yellow Submarine, Good Day Sunshine, Got to Get You Into My Life, are all on this, including great deep cuts like Dr. Robert, She Said, As Sally Sells, She Sells by the Seashore. Almost got it there. But Revolver, a great album. Originally, it was only 12 tracks when released in America, because back in the day, most British albums had 14 tracks. That was the standard. Here in the U.S., it was only 12. So we always got 2 left off. That's why there were so many different weird compilation albums for the Beatles here in the States. But now on CD, or you can get it digitally, all 14 tracks. And this is an album you can listen to front to back. Every song great. Beatles, Revolver. Many check it as the greatest Beatles album. I kind of like Abbey Road too, but there you go. Another great album listened all the way through is the Cars debut album. Many consider this the Cars' first best of record, because so many songs off this became hits. I think there's only 2 songs on here, Don't You Stop and In Touch With Your World, that are not currently being played on classic rock radio. You've got Good Times Roll, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed, You're All I Got Tonight, Bye Bye Love, Moving in Stereo, and the not so deep cut, you occasionally hear it on the Eagle, All Mixed Up, a great Ben Orr tune. But every song on here is great, and it's another one album you can listen to front to back, the Cars debut. Great record. Another one I personally love and had bought when it first came out. I was in love with Ann Wilson of Heart when I first heard her voice on the radio. On the song Dreamboat Annie, I had to hear more. So another one I listened to all the way through is Heart's debut with Ann and Nancy Wilson. A lot of people don't know that Heart actually was a band up in the Seattle area as far back as like 1962-63, known as White Heart. And then the girls joined the band and created this album called Dreamboat Annie, and it's just awesome. So, and of course, the big hits Magic Man and Crazy on You are on this record. But of course, there's Dreamboat Annie, Soul of the Sea, White Lightning and Wine, Love Me Like Music, I'll Be Your Song. I think that was the one where I totally fell in love with Ann Wilson on. And another great one off here is How Deep It Goes. It's just a good rockers on here and some great acoustic, beautiful tunes on here. So Heart, Dreamboat Annie, you can listen to all the way through front to back. Another one that you can listen to, because every song is great, is Led Zeppelin 2, their second record. I believe that every band that wanted to be a rock band back in the late 60s, early 1970s, used Zeppelin 2 as a blueprint for how they should move forward and how to get the job done. Every song on here is great. Of course, Whole Lotta Love, What Is and What Should Never Be, Thank You, Heartbreaker, Livin' Lovin' Maid, Ramble On, and Bring It On Home, still played with regularity on classic rock radio. We occasionally will play Moby Dick. Of course, the Lemon Song and that juice running all down your leg is on here as well. So this is another great album you can listen to front to back, and every song you're either going to know or you're going to love. All right, that'll make you, that album there will make you a Led Zeppelin fan if you're not already. Another great album I listened to front to back constantly when it first came out was Queen's A Night at the Opera. Of course, the big hit off of this one, the reason why I bought the record initially, was Bohemian Rhapsody, but there's so many great tunes on here. A lot of great electric guitar from Brian May and his Red Special, but a lot of acoustic moments and soft songs on here. Death on Two Legs, about their manager, is a great tune. Then there's campy stuff like Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon. I'm in Love with My Car is a great deep cut off of here. And then Good Company, Love of My Life, God Save the Queen are all great deep cuts, and it's an album. And with the tracks running into each other, if you play it on the CD, you'll get that nice smooth transition, or on an album, it's especially done well. And digitally too, if you can get that to not have a little space in between when you're playing this back. But a lot of the songs run into each other, and it's just a great album to play all the way from front to back. So Queen, Night at the Opera. That's my 5th record this week to listen to front to back, and we'll have some more coming up here on the Scott K blog. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening to 92.9 FM. We are now available, of course, streaming online at ktgl.com. We're on radio.com. We're on TuneIn and iHeart apps as well. Hope to see you on the radio.